The moment of impact.
He has lost the ship.
A cement carrier smashes into two tugboats.
There was no one on the tugs at the time. The tugs were actually berthed and stationary. They weren't operational. They weren't providing any particular service in the port. So it's very lucky from that perspective.
The Australian Transport Safety Bureau is now investigating what went wrong.
We'll look at the actual movement of the vessel, we'll look at the maintenance of the vessel, we'll look at the engineering state of the vessel, but equally human elements as well.
About 60,000 litres of oil on board the tugboats is spilling into the Mersey River. Floating oil spill prevention booms were quickly deployed around the submerged tugs and have also been placed here further south on the Mersey River. But the oil markings on these rocks, more than a kilometre from the impact site, suggest it might already be too late. But the state's Environment Protection Authority says most of it is contained.
We don't know the full extent yet, but we believe that the response has resulted in the majority of the oil that's been released from the vessels when they were impacted, not in entering the environment.
If there's only a little bit of oil and the birds try and preen the oil out of their feathers, they'll ingest the oil and then they'll die potentially from the toxins and the poisons in the oil.
From above, the extent of the spill is clear. People and their pets are being advised to stay out of the water from Devonport to Latrobe. Fishing should also be avoided.
It's important that if any member of the public sees any oiled wildlife, be it a bird sitting on the ground or flapping around in the water, notify the authorities and they'll get a clean-up team in there and get the animal to a registered carer.
The salvage operation and clean-up is expected to take weeks, with the damage bill set to climb well into the millions of dollars.
At some point there is going to be some disruptions across shipping on the northwest coast, but we'll work to minimise that.
A moment that will have an impact for some time to come. Monty Bovell, ABC News, Devonport.